Jojo Rabbit. So Jojo Rabbit is a 2019 movie adapted for the screen and directed by Taika Waititi. I know this movie is a year and a half old, but I'm just getting around to it now, so get off my back about it. Full disclosure, the reason why I'm a year and a half behind watching this is because the only other Taika Waititi movie that I had seen was Thor Ragnarok, and if you want to know a secret, I didn't really like that movie. However, I wanted to go into this movie with an open mind. I had heard it was good from many people, so I was like, okay, we'll see how it goes. So Jojo Rabbit follows Jojo, a 10-year-old kid in Nazi Germany who's part of the Nazi youth and has aspirations of growing up to be a soldier like the ones he sees around him. And his life is kind of turned upside down when he finds out that his mom is sheltering a Jewish person at their home. Now, this sounds a lot like plots that I've heard before, but this one's a little different because it's a satire and not just a full-on drama. And even more interestingly, the kid's imaginary friend is his own version of Adolf Hitler, played by Taika Waititi himself, which is a very unique concept, to say the least. So the first about 20 minutes of the movie didn't really get me hooked. There were a lot of jokes that I felt weren't really landing for me. Throughout the movie, there were some that did land, but a majority of them I was just... Where this movie excels is in the serious and emotional moments. When the movie takes itself seriously, the characters are having a heartfelt moment. We're getting a look inside Jojo's life or the life of one of the other characters around him. That's when the movie really started to pull me in. The character of his mother has a lot of moments where she tries to be funny, and they didn't really work for me, but when she got serious, when she was very heartfelt, I was enthralled. It was amazing the difference that I felt in between those scenes, which kind of creates a disparity in this movie in terms of tone. That they have a hard time in the first half trying to reconcile, but I think they do a better job of interweaving those things in the second half of the movie. Having Taika Waititi playing a humorous version of Adolf Hitler works sometimes and other times doesn't. I really enjoyed the concept of Jojo and how he perceives that Hitler would be. I think there was just another issue in finding a balance of when that works and when it doesn't. I will say this movie is directed very well. There were a lot of times when I looked at a shot and I was like, wow, look at that. And when things are kind of highlighted in a shot and they seem insignificant, but they come back later, that's another big thing. This movie did a great job with callbacks, setting things up that pay off later, and you're like, oh my God. Another thing is that the children's performances in this movie are top-notch. I really enjoyed all the kids. They're doing a great job. They made me laugh a lot more than the adults did. The second half of the movie is remarkably better than the first half, and I will say the second half of the movie really bumped up this movie's score for me. At the beginning of this movie, I thought I wasn't going to enjoy this as much as everyone else seemed to, but by the end of it, I was there 100%. This movie's heartfelt, emotional. It really struck a chord with me that I didn't see coming. Jojo Rabbit gets an 8 out of 10 for me. This movie made tears come out of my face. In the future, I won't be so quick to write off Taika Waititi because he did a really good job on this movie. I still don't like Thor Ragnarok, but, you know, what can you do? All right, guys, you know the speech. Hit like, subscribe, tell your teacher, tell your doctor, tell the people at your gym, tell that weird lady who walks her dog in a stroller.
Oh, God.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.